Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the Behringer Echo Machine EM600, which is a clone of the Line 6 Echo Park. I picked this up probably almost a year ago today for about 50 bucks, so I honestly think this is a fantastic deal. Let's jump right into it. I'm going from a Strat into the Sears 40XL and the JCA 20 stereo, of course, as you can see. Over here you have your mix knob, which is all the way to the left is all dry, and over to the right is probably like 95% of your affected signal. The repeat and time, pretty standard. You have your modulation over here, which is pretty cool. You can pick between 3 different types of echoes. You have tape, digital, and analog, and depending on which one you pick, there's more. You can pick, put in more modulation for that certain type of effect. You also have a trails switch, and when it's off, your echo will cut when you cut the pedal off. So and when it's on, it will not. It'll keep going when you cut it off. But the thing about this is I normally keep it off because if you have the mix all the way over, your dry signal will not go through. So I normally keep it off, so because I actually normally use this just for ambient type swells. So anyways, let's go into it. You have a ton of different delays available for you. You have a quarter note, triplet, and dotted eighth note. You have a slapback, a swell, sweep function, ducking. You have a multi-tap and multi-tap 2, which are just different patterns of of delays. You have a ping pong, which is my favorite function, and a reverse function. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll go to the light flashes every time you change a delay type, which is nice because this knob does not click. It just sometimes it's not easy to tell. So right now we're in the quarter note mode. So I have way too many repeats on. As you can tell, there's I'll show you the modulation right now. Hear how there's a lot of warble. This is the tape mode. I'm just going to keep it all the way to the right so it's incredibly apparent. This is the digital mode, which has a pitch, makes a pitch sort of go up and down. Then the analog is really warbly, and it has pitch as well. So the tape is just sort of a vibrato. The digital is pitch modulation, and the analog has both. But normally a good balance is about right here. And the tape delays, the tape echo, sorry, is actually my favorite. It sort of becomes more lo-fi as there more repeats come. The triplet is pretty much the same thing as a quarter note, just a different rhythm. Same thing with the dotted eighth note. Then, of course, slap back. The swell function is pretty sweet. It's almost like a volume pedal built into, not a volume pedal, kind of like a, honestly it's really hard to describe. Yeah, I guess the best way to describe it is it swells. It, you know, that's a terrible way of describing that, I'm sorry. The next function is the sweep, which is sort of like a flange phase, but it's just, it's only applied to the echo. Let's do all on the effect. You actually can probably hear it. Yeah, you can tell there's, you know, definitely a flanger type or a phaser on the effect. It's pretty, I like this one as well a lot. The ducking effect is pretty cool as well. It will, let's say you're playing something, the echoes pretty much stay in the background until you stop playing. And then the volume will come back up whenever you stop. The multi-tap delay 1 function. Just another type of rhythm. Same thing as multi-tap 2. The ping pong delay, of course, it switches from your left and right channel, but you really have to be running stereo to actually tell any of this effect. So that's switching between my 2 amps, and it's really cool for getting a more 3D type sound to anything. Really great atmosphere with that. I honestly never used the reverse function. I guess it's a great reverse delay echo, but I guess I don't know, it's just not really not something I really use very much. Of course, you know, it's a reverse echo. It does what it's supposed to do. The really cool thing about this I also like is the tap tempo, which is there's a red LED that flashes behind the blue. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but yeah, you can tap your tempo in, of course. You can also adjust your time and see in real time what your tempo would be. I guess I'll show you mainly what I use this for. Is for swelling with a volume pedal. But normally I'll set it to ping pong delay and have the mix knob all the way over to the right, and the repeat's pretty much 12 o'clock, and the time just a little bit under 12. That's probably really loud. You can also pair it with something like a whammy or a pog, or in my case the super shifter, to get some really cool organ sounds. But you can just create like a really just huge atmosphere with this pedal. It's a very warm sounding pedal. I don't have any other effects on except for an equalizer. But yeah, if y'all have any other questions, just I guess put them in the comment bar. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.